What is philosophy? Imagining a drawing of a tree. Is the tree real? We can say that the tree doesn't exist, but it also exists simultaneously. The tree exists in reality, as does the painting. But then again, since it is fiction, it shouldn't exist. See what I mean? These are the questions that philosophy asks. Questions that play with our minds. Philosophy goes where science can. The ideas that they raise may solve the answer to everything. But the bad part, well, it may be beyond human comprehension. So what is philosophy? Well, philosophy is actually a blend of many different subjects. Basically, philosophy is the art of thinking. This is one subject that is truly unique. The dictionary definition of philosophy is the idea of knowledge, truth, nature, reality, existence, meaning of life, etc. The word philosophy comes from two Greek roots, philo and sophia, which means love and wisdom in Greek. From this we can assume that philosophy is the love of wisdom, which encourages the pursuit of information and knowledge. In philosophy, we ask the big questions, like, where is God? What is the meaning of life? We also ask the questions that no one asks, and push our minds further and to understand more. Philosophy has been in existence for as long as the human race has been present. What the primitive caveman questioned their purpose in life, they didn't find an answer. What they did find and discover was an outlook into the world of philosophy. Philosophy, in essence, is the art of thinking. It stimulates activity and encourages them to find fundamental truths about themselves and push them into their limits. These questions are not bound by facts or statistics. Thus, its existence cannot be proved. Therefore, instead of trying to answer the pre-existing questions, philosophy tries to encourage thinking and broaden one's mind and perspective.
Still a bit confused? Philosophy is like another world. Everything is out of our dimension, and very often, things are in theory, where we cannot experience in our physical world. Why bother studying philosophy? Philosophy actually teaches us to be more open-minded about everything because philosophy requires us to think out of the box to find the answer. We also learn how to think, but not what to think. Not only does philosophy teach us how to think, it also teaches us how to analyze situations and think critically. The study of philosophy teaches us to reason well and evaluate the reasoning of others. Discussing sensibly and writing effectively is also another quality of philosophy. Philosophy raises paradoxical and nonsensical questions and aims to answer them in the simplest of ways. For example, what beliefs are important to you now and how reasonable are they? What should you think about when choosing your IGCSE choices? Which paths will provide a more fulfilling life? Which popular paths will eventually leave you feeling hollow? Philosophy is something we think about every single day, whether we notice it or not. It is our logical way of thinking when we solve problems using common sense. For example, when we use this concept to automatically sort things into categories like pens and erasers or stationery. Philosophy helps us think of questions that help answer problems and question ourselves. Sometimes it applies to changes, because the things we believe in can change anytime, and philosophy brings up questions for us to understand those changes. Furthermore, we learn to pick out reasons and evidence from philosophy, because throughout all the questions, our minds direct us to the things that are real and the things that aren't. However, not everything can be explained by philosophy. Many aspects of quantum physics rebel against our roots of logic.
These skills are only learned through philosophy. Without philosophy in the world, our way of thinking and solving problems would be extremely different. If we don't think logically through philosophy, we may start to find answers through imagination, rather than proof that could be found to support the point, making the theories far from truth. Our theories would not be close to the right answer because without philosophy, we would not know how to ask the right questions and how to solve them. As we have said, Philosophy is quite similar to many other subjects. At school, all subjects require you to think, have logic, and have common sense. These three qualities are obviously very important when studying philosophy. Without these qualities, all our ideas and theories wouldn't really make sense and might be illogical. However, philosophy is also different to many other subjects. For example, in the subjects like math, all questions have a definite answer. However, philosophy doesn't. All of philosophy's questions don't have an answer. Instead, all philosophy questions helps you think and organize your thoughts to try to figure out the impossible answer. Another reason is that some subjects don't require for you to think in depth. This is like in PE, as they don't need you to think, just act. As you can see, philosophy is different to subjects, yet it is quite similar. In conclusion, philosophy helps us think and improve in life. Without philosophy, many inventions will be made and no facts will be found out. Philosophy teaches us how to be open-minded and teaches us to think out of the box. Philosophy is the basis of study and will guide us to a good life. Thanks for watching.